Hey everyone! So today we're going to talk about something that, well, it pretty much flips the script on how we're all taught to think about making money. The big idea here isn't about grinding harder. It's about building something, an architecture really, that does the work for you. Let's dive in. Okay, let's start with this. Most people never get rich because they follow the wrong rule. Whoa, that's a pretty heavy statement, right? It's basically saying that the path most of us are on, it's got a ceiling, a cap, that we don't even realize is there. So you got to ask yourself, am I following that rule?
All right, so what exactly is this wrong rule? Well, it's this idea that's so deep-seated, so baked into how we think about work and money, that we almost never even think to question it.
And here it is, the big one. The belief that if you want more money, you just have to work harder, put in more hours. You know the drill, right? Want a raise? Stay late. Need to pay some extra bills? Go get a second job. It's this one-to-one trade, your time for their money. And it seems so simple, so logical. But honestly, it's a trap.
Okay, so why is it a trap? I mean, it's how most of the world works. Well, the reason is simple, and it's kind of brutal when you think about it. Trading your time for money has a limit. A hard limit that you just can't break no matter how hard you work. Think about it like this. Let's call it the labor equation. It's simple math. Time in equals money out. You put in an hour, you get paid for an hour. The problem? Time is the one thing you can't make more of. There are only 24 hours in a day, period. So if your income is directly tied to the hours you can work, well, your income has a ceiling. It's capped by definition.
Okay, so this is where everything changes. This is the big aha moment. If that old rule has a limit built right into it, what's the new rule? It's about a total shift in your thinking. You stop focusing on doing the work, and you start focusing on building the machine that does the work for you.
Right, so the secret isn't about being more productive and cramming more into every hour. No, it's about building assets, things that work without you needing to be there. The goal is to completely break free from that time in equals money out equation we just talked about.
So here's the alternative. Let's call it the system equation. It's more like build once, earn always. You put in the hard work up front, you build the thing, and then that thing, that system, keeps generating value, keeps earning, even when you're not actively working on it. That is how you separate your time from your income, and that's where you find real, scalable growth.
But what do we even mean by a system? Let's not be vague here. A system is basically an asset. It's something you create that works to generate value. And here's the most important part. Independently of your direct, minute-by-minute effort. It's a value-generating machine that doesn't need you standing there turning the crank. Okay, let's make this real. What does the system actually look like? Well, think about a graphic designer. They could spend an hour designing a logo for one client. Or they could spend a day creating a killer design template that they can then sell thousands of times. See the difference? Or what about a writer who creates an online course? They build it once and it can help people and generate income for years. An automated sales funnel, a well-trained team that runs a business, those are all systems.
And that's the end game, right? That's the payoff. It's about shifting your identity from being just a worker to being an architect. You're not just a cog in someone else's machine anymore. You're building your own machine. And the beautiful part is, that machine doesn't sleep. It works for you 24/7. So let's bring this back to you. What does this all mean? It means that your potential for wealth isn't tied to how many hours you can physically work. Instead, it's defined by how good you are at building. It completely redefines the game and opens up a path that, honestly, has no limits.
This right here, this is the main thing to remember. If you're not building systems, you're building limits. It's a choice you're making every single day. Is this hour I'm spending just a one-time transaction, or is it a brick I'm laying for a system I'm building? One way keeps you capped. The other is designed to shatter those caps.
So, I'll leave you with this question. Look at what you do. Look at your skills, your knowledge. Where's the opportunity hiding? Where can you stop just doing the work and start building something? Something that can grow way beyond your own two hands. The very first step is just to start thinking this way, to think like an architect. So what's it going to be? What system will you start building?